Hey Metal Gear fans, welcome to my guide covering the VR missions in Metal Gear Solid 2 as part of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. This video will focus on completing all of the standard Raiden VR missions, but there are many more missions for other characters like Snake and other forms of the characters like the Cyborg Ninja Raiden. If this video does well enough and there's enough support and demand for the VR mission tutorial videos for the other characters, I'll be happy to make those, so be sure to hit that like button and leave me a comment to let me know that you want to see those other videos. We will also be getting multiple trophies and achievements for the various challenges. We'll get the trophies called Piece of Cake, Hurt Locker, In It to Win It, Hold Up-Aholic, Don't Taze Me Bro, and To Catch a Predator. This guide will cover the basic strategies you can use to conquer each VR mission. I'll be showing you my best run for each VR mission, and while I don't get the top score every single time, I try to complete every mission in the first or second place. A lot of work went into making this guide, so I hope that you find it helpful. If you do, please leave me a like and consider hitting that beautiful subscribe button so you won't miss any of my other guides. Now that I'm done creating a profile, let's select a mission. Each character has different VR missions and alternative missions, and within those are different modes like sneaking mode, weapon mode, first person view mode, and the hidden one is called variety mode, which we will unlock later on as we progress through the game. So let's go ahead and get started with sneaking mode. The purpose of sneaking mode is of course to sneak past the enemy to the blue goal at the end without being seen. So all you want to do is run up here, wait for this guard to go past, and then run right behind him and into the goal. And with that we get the Piece of Cake trophy for beating any VR mission. If you're here looking for help with a particular VR mission, check out the description. I have timestamps for every category of missions, so that will help you to quickly navigate to the one that you need help with. Ideally, when you complete a level, you will hear Snake say nice work, and then you will get a score that is orange in the first place line. That tells you that you did the best possible score, you beat the other ones, and if you do that 50 times, then you will get the In It to Win It trophy or achievement, which is really what we want to do. Now, it's not as hard as it sounds because there are over 500 VR missions in this game, and we only have to do it to 50 of them, so that's about 10% of the levels you need to get the top score on, and we'll definitely accomplish that by the end of this video. So I'm going to now let the gameplay kind of speak for itself. I will come in here and there just to explain new things or mechanics or ideas and strategies to help you out with this. Of course, if you want some more help or just don't understand what's going on, feel free to leave me a comment down below with a question, and I'll be sure to respond to it as soon as I can. So enjoy the gameplay, and I will see you a little bit later on.
Nice work. Nice work.
Is there somebody there? Is there somebody there?
Nice work.
Mission 7 is another one where we can get a trophy. It's our first opportunity to get the Hurt Locker trophy. All you have to do is run down here, open up this locker, and then go over to the enemy, grab him, and then drag him into the locker. As soon as he's inside, you get the Hurt Locker trophy for successfully putting a guard into a locker.
I'm under attack.
Nice work. Nice work.
Is there somebody there?
Nice work. Nice work.
That's going to do it for the basic sneaking missions. We're now going to move into a different game mode called Eliminate All. As the name suggests, we need to eliminate all of the guards before the end goal will appear, and we're going to focus on doing this non-lethally because we get more points and that will give us a higher end score. So let's grab the M9, that's our tranquilizer gun, and if you shoot the enemy in either the head, the heart, or the groin, it's going to be a one-hit knockout for them. So, of course, we're going to go for as many headshots as possible. That's the quickest way to do it, and we can move on. This part shows an interesting game mechanic. If you shoot the exclamation mark above an enemy's head, he'll become dazed instead of attacking you. That gives us an opportunity to get another free shot in at him. It is, of course, better just to get the headshot the first time around, but it is kind of cool to see that happen.
Nice work.
If you run up close to an enemy soldier without being noticed, you can raise your gun and hold them up. That gives you a good opportunity to shoot them in the head and eliminate them quickly. If you can do this 30 times, you'll also get the Hold Up-Aholic trophy, and I'll be showing you that a little bit later on in this video.
Is there somebody?
Nice work. Nice work.
Freeze!
Is there some?
Nice work. Nice work.
Freeze! Freeze! Freeze!
there?
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
You need to complete 50 different VR missions in first place in order to get the In It to Win It trophy, and we've just completed 20 of them, so we're well on our way. If you're enjoying this video, please be sure to give me a like and consider hitting subscribe to see more content like this in the future. That wraps up all of sneaking mode. Now we're going to go into a different mode called weapon mode, where we get to use weapons to take out targets. Each weapon has 5 different levels, and we're just going to go right in order down the list. I will readily admit that I'm not nearly as good at this part of the missions as I am with the sneaking around type missions, but I'll do my best to get good scores and show you the best way to do it. For this mission, we're just going to attack the center of the targets. If you attack the lighter part in the middle, you'll get way more points than if you attack the outside part. And if you attack targets in quick succession and can eliminate them, you'll actually get bonus points. So feel free to go about this doing it as best as you can. However, I would say don't stress trying to get the best score for all of these, because there are much easier ways to get your top rank for the In It to Win It trophy. But if you can complete it and get first place, that's all the better.
Nice work.
Level 3 introduces a new mechanic where they give us orange targets which explode when they're destroyed. You can use that to destroy other nearby targets, and that allows you to eliminate them very quickly and get a good score.
Jack, you're great!
Level 4 introduces a new type of target. This is the red target, which will actually lower your score if you destroy them, so you're penalized for destroying the red targets. So let's not do that if we can help it.
Nice work.
Now that we've completed all 5 handgun levels, let's move over to the assault rifle, and we have, of course, 5 levels here as well. The targets in the assault rifle levels are squares and they have a lighter color cross in the middle. If you shoot in the cross area, you're going to get more points.
Jack, you're great! Jack, you're great! Jack, you're great!
Nice work. Good work, Raiden.
After mowing down all those targets in the assault rifle levels, we're going to move on to the next category, which is the C4 and Claymore combined levels. You have access to each of the weapons in each level, and you have to use them appropriately to get through the level fast.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
After that perfect C4 and Claymore run, let's go to the grenade launcher. I'm not a huge fan of this weapon because I feel like it just doesn't shoot as far as it should. It's actually pretty dinky when it shoots out, so you'll want to aim high to hit a lot of the targets, especially if they're far away.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
Jack, you're great.
Moving on from the grenade levels, we're going to go into the PSG-1 sniper rifle levels. The Metal Gear Solid 2 sniper rifle handles very differently from the Metal Gear Solid 1 sniper rifle. Namely, you don't have to lie down to use it anymore. You can use it standing up or from a kneeling position or lying down. The lower you are to the ground, the better your control will be with the weapon. There'll be less involuntary shaking. You can also use the Pentazamin item that you can pick up here to stop your involuntary shaking for a time. You should have enough to last you through the whole mission if you take multiple doses as you need to. You can also control the magnification of your scope in this game. If you hold down on PlayStation, the circle button, you'll zoom in, and if you hold the X button, you will then zoom out. That just helps you to acquire targets a little bit easier.
Jack, you're great. Jack, you're great.
Nice work.
At this point, you'll see an orange target moving up the wall. You want to wait till it gets just above the windows here and then shoot it so that it will blow up and destroy the windows and all the targets behind those windows. That's a huge time saver for you.
Nice work.
After the PSG-1, we have the Stinger levels. The Stinger is a missile launcher that you can use to lock onto targets. You can shoot either straight at it, or if you lock onto a target and then move the targeting reticle over toward the side, you can shoot around a lot of obstacles, as you can see here. I will acquire the target, but then look up, shoot over the wall, and it will blow up the target. It's a very quick way to get rid of that one. You can shoot missiles in rapid fire. It will automatically reload for you as soon as the missile that you shoot explodes. So if you miss your target and it's just flying off into space, you'll have to wait until you can shoot the next one. But typically, if you hit things up close, you can just rapid fire these things really quickly.
Nice work. Nice work.
With the Stinger levels done, let's move over to the Nikita. This is a remote-controlled missile launcher. As soon as we fire the missile, we're able to change the course of that missile to go wherever we want to. So you'll fire it, and then you'll automatically go into this first-person view mode, where you can then start to aim this around. Now what you want to do is ideally aim straight for your target, and if you don't turn to the left or the right, it will automatically speed up, and that will allow you to close the distance very quickly to your target. You can either hit the target directly to explode it, or you can unequip the weapon while the missile's still in flight, and it will automatically explode right where it is. So as long as they're close enough to the target, you can destroy it without actually making contact. Here's a good example of that. I missed to the right side, but I was still able to blow it up because I was near enough that I could unequip the weapon and then destroy the target.
Nice work.
The Nikita can also change the elevation of the missile. If you go against something that's a bit of a slope, either up or down, you're able to move that Nikita up and down automatically to match that slope. That allows you to get up to higher or lower elevations depending on where you go. So this level is a very good example of that. As long as we go along one of the slopes here, we can go right up, hit the target, or we can go down other slopes to hit targets below us.
Nice work. Nice work. Nice work.
After the Nikita levels, we have the HF blade or high frequency blade levels. This is a sword that we control using the right analog stick. If you push the stick left, you'll swing the sword left. Right goes right. Up and down go up and down. You can also push the right analog stick in to do a stabbing motion, and you can then do a big swirl around the stick, just do a big circle, and you'll spin the sword around in a circle. That could be useful in some circumstances if you're surrounded by targets, but mostly you just want to attack them in groups or individually. You can also use your somersault or a kick to knock the targets into one another. They'll go swirling around and kind of like a bowling ball, knock down everything else around it. So that can be pretty useful as well. What's kind of interesting is that if you play this game at different times, the background color will actually change. So I took a break between that level and this level, and there was a dramatic change in background color. So it could be a variety of different colors just depending on when you're playing. Here comes that stab I mentioned by pushing in the right analog stick.
Nice work.
And here you can see what happens when you somersault into the group of targets. They will all be destroyed as they bounce off one another.
Jack, you're great.
And with those levels done, we've completed all of the weapon mode. We're at 58% complete playing as Raiden. So now let's go into the next mode, which is called first person view mode. This mode has its own control scheme, so make sure you familiarize yourself with it before attempting this. We're going to be stuck in first-person view the entire time that we play through these. We're able to move around, we're able to look around, aim, everything from within the first-person view mode. So we're going to try to destroy all of the targets as quickly and efficiently as possible. If you hold down the R1 button on PlayStation, you'll be able to aim and move around readily like that. Or if you hold down the L1 button, you're able to kind of run and gun with it too. So use those however you need to, but we're going to use a variety of weapons to get through here as efficiently as possible. Personally, I kind of struggle with the controls in this mode. I don't think that it's great, and it feels just a little bit clunky to me. I wish it controlled better, but we'll do the best that we can to get through these as quickly as possible.
Jack, you're great.
Nice work.
Level 4 has us playing in a very dark level. It's very difficult to see what's up with this, so what I'm going to do is show you what it looks like on the screen where it's very dark, but I will artificially enhance it to make it brighter so that you can see the enemies better. So here you can see I've lightened it up a little bit. Let's go around to the right side. There are 2 enemies straight ahead of us, so we'll take one out. They can see us pretty well in this mode, but we can't see them as easily, but you can see their red dots on their infrared goggles, so that's a good thing to aim for if you can see that in the dark. There's also these little diamond shaped things on the ground. We want to shoot those and destroy those. That's our main target. Now we're going to go around the pitfall traps and then over toward the right side. That will allow us to loop around and we can get a better shot at the 2 enemies here. There's one at the top of this area that you can barely see against the skyline, and then there's another one over on the right side on the ground. So we can take him out, and then we're going to go over toward the left side and we're going to climb the stairs on our right. There's going to be a guard at the top, so make sure you take him out. And now we'll go up those stairs, and our target is over here in the middle of the section. So let's eliminate this, and then we're going to go back down the stairs the way that we came. Once you're at the bottom of the stairs, turn around and start heading down the hallway. And then over on the right side, there's 2 paths that you can go. The path on the left will take you to where the exit is. But we haven't destroyed all 3 targets yet, so let's go back the way we came, and on our left side as we go around that wall, this is where the target is. We'll just eliminate this one, and now the exit sign has appeared. Let's go over to the goal, and we'll be done with this level. So again, it's going to be a lot darker for you as you do this, but hopefully that was a good representation of where everything is, and that will help you navigate around the darkness a little bit better.
Nice work.
Now that we've completed all previous challenges, including everything in first-person view mode, we get Variety Mode unlocked. So let's go ahead and go through these levels now. Variety Mode gives us a variety of challenges we need to overcome. The first level is going to be a movement challenge, and this one's made tougher because there's pitfall traps, there's mines floating around, so try to get through this area as quickly as possible. You want to crawl under this little gap. If you angle yourself toward the right, you're able to get through it a lot quicker. And then you can get out into this box and then cartwheel over to the other side without having to go down and then back up again. If you go toward the left side, that's the safer route, but it's a lot slower. The right side requires a bit more precision in your movement, but you can complete the level a lot faster. Make sure that you wait for the mines to go across before you jump over there, because if they hit you midair, you'll fall down and have to start all over again. So now we're very close to the edge. Let's just run and finish this up and we'll get a pretty good time.
Jack, you're great.
I really worked on this one to figure out how to get the best time, and I'm not totally sure. I was still quite a ways off from the best score, so maybe if you know something that I don't, leave me a comment down below. For level 2, we're going to do basically the same thing that we just did, except now there's targets all over the place that we need to take out. So using the run and gun ability by holding down the L1 button as you go will get you through there without falling down the pitfall traps. And now that we can run around this area, we can hop up onto the platform and we can start shooting in first-person view mode. We can take out most of the targets from this position. Once this is done, we'll climb up a little bit higher to get a better vantage point and finish off the couple of targets that we can't see from here. Now that we're up higher, we can shoot the 2 other triangular targets, and then we can hop across the gap to continue on toward the goal. However, the goal is blocked by a couple of walls. We can destroy these by picking up the AKS-74U, that's our assault rifle, and now we can just rapid fire into that thing to get rid of all of the walls and go to the goal.
Good work, Raiden.
For level 3, they want you to do something called the hanging drop catch, which is where you hang over an edge, you press on PlayStation the X button to drop down, and then you press the triangle button again to grab onto a lower ledge. Now, they say that you have to do it with the right timing, which is technically true, but there's actually a much easier way than trying to be precise. And that would be, as soon as you let go, start spamming the catch button again. So again, on PlayStation, as soon as you hit the X button to drop, start spamming triangle, and that will greatly improve your odds of being able to catch the lower ledge. If you're just a fraction of a second too late, you're going to completely miss, you're going to fall down, and you're going to have to restart. I had to do that many times until I realized just spam the button and you're able to get through it a lot faster. Now, some of the time you're able to see exactly when you're over top of the ledge, but sometimes it's a little bit tricky, like here. So what you want to do is go into first person view mode on PlayStation, that's holding the R1 button, and then you're able to look down to see if you're over the ledge or not. If you're too far to the side, then just move over and go to the spot when you are directly over top of the beam below you. That's a good way to make sure that you don't fall down because you weren't close enough or over top of the next beam. Now that we're on the final beam, we're going to go all the way up until we're over top of the ending platform. Now you'll notice when you go over that platform that there will be a red square that appears under you. That lets you know that it's safe to drop down onto the platform because there's something beneath you. So there's that red square, we'll drop down and run to the goal. Now technically you can do this level faster. The first time that you drop down onto the beam, you can go toward the left side and there's a much longer drop that will allow you to skip a lot of that area. So you can use that one if you really want to save some time. Level 4 has us guarding an unconscious girl as she lies on the ground. Now we're going to be fighting off a big wave of enemies as they come toward us. So the best thing to do is to equip that PSG-1T, that's the tranquilizing sniper rifle, and we're going to take these enemies out as quickly as possible. Now, a few things about that tranquilizer gun is that if you hit them in the head, the heart, or the groin, they will go down in one shot instantly, so that's the quickest way to do it. However, if you shoot them anywhere on the body, eventually the sedative in the tranquilizer dart will knock them out. So even if you hit them in the leg, eventually they will fall. So you can kind of just tag an enemy and move on to the next one if you really want to. However, it is better to be accurate and a whole lot faster just to take them out by shooting them again in their head, their heart, or their groin. Don't forget to use the item Pentazamin to make your shots more accurate to stop your hands from swaying, and then you can also use the zoom in feature to get better shots. And with that, we get the In It to Win It trophy because we've gotten the first place ranking on 50 different VR missions. That's the hardest challenge that you have to do for the VR challenges. So if you like this video and find it helpful, be sure to give me a like and hit the subscribe button for more. Level 5 has us take out a lot of enemies in the dark. So once again, I'm going to artificially brighten the video so that you can see it a little bit more easily. And of course, we're going to focus on tranquilizing all these enemies so that we get a better score in the end. From here, we're going to head up the stairs, and there's going to be a guard immediately to our side. So let's look over here, shoot him, and then we're going to run over and hold up this guy. But don't take him out. Instead, take out his friend just to his left on the other platform. He can see a ridiculously long way, so we want to take him out very quickly and then take care of the guy that we were holding up. Now let's go back down the stairs and proceed up the north hallway. Watch out for the guard on the other side of the pitfall traps. Eventually he will turn and walk away. That's where we're going to run over here, hold him up again, and take him out. Now he has a friend over on his right side. Let's take him out, and then we can go toward the goal. Just keep running straight ahead past all the mirrors, and you'll get to the goal on the far right side.
Nice work.
Level 6 is interesting because there's giant Russian soldier Godzillas roaming through town, and we need to get through this whole area without being seen by any of them. The name of the game here is Speed, so immediately start running forward and then going over toward the right side. You want to climb up the black stairs as quickly as possible to get to the top, and then you can cartwheel over to land right by this pillar. We're going to wait here just until the guard takes a big stomp. And now we're going to start running toward the right and then down the pathway here. We'll stop a little bit before this black box. We're just outside of this one's field of view. As soon as he starts to sway his head, that means that we can take off running, jumping over this gap, and then over toward the right side. We can go up the stairs, and now we'll go through the building toward the monsters. That's away from the camera. And now we're going to go back up the stairs and go over toward the left side so that we can get outside the building. Now we're going to run all the way up the stairs to the roof area and start running toward the right. There's a big gap between the two buildings, but you can cartwheel over it if your timing's good. Start that cartwheel right before you get to the gap. And if you take too long to go through it or are too cautious, it becomes much harder for you. So just blaze through it just like I showed you, and it's a whole lot easier. Level 7 is called Zako Survival, and we need to fight off waves of different enemies. So the first wave is going to be a single soldier. This is by far the easiest of them all. What we want to do is to run around, grab a bunch of items scattered throughout the area, and then we'll just take out the one guard before moving on to the next one. Again, we're going to focus on doing this non-lethally so that we can get a better score at the end. Now for wave 2, we have soldiers to fight. So there will be various soldiers around here. Some of them will charge at us, a few of them with riot shields, other ones will be on the ground floor, and other ones that will be up higher on the catwalk area. So we need to take out these enemies. It is good to try to hide in the back a little bit, try to maintain your health as best as possible, and we're just going to fight off these enemies until they're all tranquilized and out of the way. The third and most difficult wave is Tengus and soldiers. So we're going to have Tengu warriors jumping around this area. Some of them have swords, some of them have guns. We are going to use our high frequency blade, that's our own sword, and we're going to tranquilize the enemies by taking out the ones that are coming over here with the swords and the guns. We'll be able to fight these guys off pretty easily. If you hold down the L1 button on PlayStation, you can also block bullets with that. It's a really nice skill to have. So we're just going to stay in the back corner here. We're relatively safe, and we're going to take out the enemies in this area, and then we'll take out the other ones that are on the other side of the map, and that shouldn't take too long to get through all of this. If you get damaged enough and you have a orange life bar, you can actually crouch down and just wait still for a moment. That will then refill your health a little bit till it's back in the green. So that's a good way to save on rations. At this point, I also earned the Don't Taze Me Bro trophy by tranquilizing 100 enemies. After we defeat the Tengus and soldiers, we have to fight the monster from another dimension, Gurlagan. Well, this one seems really hard, but it's actually quite easy. What you want to do is run and wait right here, and eventually he will look down at you and he will freeze you in place with his eyes. Now we can't move anywhere, but we're going to wait right in this area for him to attack us. He'll blow apart that barrier, and there's a book right here. Well, this book is also a naughty magazine. So we're going to put it on the ground right here, and we're going to wait for him to attack us once again, and it will have a very surprising end to this fight. Death by nosebleed. What a way to go.
Nice work.
That'll do it for all of the VR missions. We're 69% of the way through Raiden's character. That's pretty nice. Now let's go over to the alternative missions. And we're going to go into bomb disposal mode, where we have to find bombs hidden throughout the area and dispose of them by spraying the coolant onto them until they freeze. So level 1 has 2 bombs that we need to find. Let's go ahead and take those things out.
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze.
Nice work.
Do me a favor and pretend I didn't just do this. I'm running all the way back to the starting area. There's no reason to do this. From the locker where you defuse the bomb, you want to go back out into the hallway and continue around toward the left side. You'll get to a door that you can open up and you'll be back in the starting area, but on the other side of the guards who are sitting around on the stairs. Now that we're back in this room, let's go over and we can eliminate the guard at the top of the area. He'll be walking out of here shortly, so we'll eliminate him, and then we'll go over to see that these guards each have a bomb attached to them. So we'll hold them up. That happened to earn me the Up-Aholic trophy for holding up 30 enemies, and now we're going to spray them both with coolant until those bombs defuse. Now that they're still held up, we're going to eliminate them, and then we can proceed on. You always want to make sure that you defuse the bombs first if they're planted on a guy. If you happen to eliminate him before the bomb is defused, the bomb will explode, and then that will be a game over for you. So always make sure that you're defusing the bombs before eliminating the enemies.
Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze. Freeze.
here.
Nice work.
That'll do it for bomb disposal mode. I really did enjoy those levels. Now let's go to elimination mode, where we have to take out all of the enemies and go to the goal as quickly as possible. We're going to focus on tranquilizing the enemies mostly if we can. There are some missions where we might have to do some killing, but overall, we're going to try to do this non-lethally for the best scores.
Nice work. Nice work.
Freeze.
No!
Nice work.
Freeze.
Who's there?
Freeze. Freeze.
No!
Freeze. Freeze.
Jack, you're great.
Freeze.
After elimination mode comes hold up mode. To hold up an enemy, what you want to do is get close to them without being seen, and then raise your gun up while you're very close to them. That will cause them to surrender to you, and then they will be gone from the map. Once you get rid of all enemies in this fashion, then the goal will appear, and you can run to it to finish the level.
Nice work.
Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze. 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 Move.
Nice work.
Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze. Move. Freeze.
Nothing here.
Freeze. Freeze.
Jack, you're great.
Freeze.
Nothing here.
Freeze. Freeze. Move. Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze. Move. Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
Nice work.
Freeze. 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 Freeze.
Move!
Freeze. 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 Freeze.
Move!
Nice work.
What was that just now?
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
Move!
Nice work.
Level 10 has some invisible enemies, but luckily I know where they all are and I'll show you too, so follow along and we'll get them without being seen.
Freeze. 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 Freeze.
What?
Freeze.
Move!
Nice work.
Hold up mode was a fun challenge, but now let's do something a little bit sillier and do photograph mode. Each level presents us with a different challenge of something that we need to take a photograph of. In level 1, we need to find this Easter Island statue and take a picture of it. Luckily, it's very close by. It's, in fact, in the room that we start in. So let's go a little bit over toward the side. We'll look up on top of the lockers, and we can equip the digital camera from our items and take a quick picture of it to end the level. You do get more points if it's more centered and zoomed in, so if you want a better score, just go ahead and make sure that the photo itself is good. So for level 2, what we want to do is take a picture of the guard making this strange pose. To do that, we're going to use the book that we start with, and we're going to lure him with that. So run over here to the corner, we'll drop it right there where they can see it, and then run back. Let's get our camera out and wait for him, and when he starts to react to it and jumps up into the air like the sample picture, we'll take his photo, completing the mission as well as getting the To Catch a Predator trophy.
Nice work.
Alright, for level 3, we need to take a photo of the displayed exclamation mark, which will appear over an enemy's head in certain circumstances. So to do this, we're going to start by going just into the room here, and we're going to shoot the glass pane right in front of us. That's going to draw the enemy's attention, and he's going to come and investigate it. So he'll look around, he'll have a question mark above his head, and then he'll turn, and then we'll get the exclamation mark. That's the time to take your picture and to get it accomplished very simply and easily.
You're great.
Now for level 4, we have to take a photograph of the stars. You may be tempted to look up into the sky and take stars. That's not what they're talking about. What you want to do is run over toward the left side and then go up the stairs. There's an enemy walking around up here, so what we'll do is equip our Nikita with no ammo, run over to him, do a melee attack to knock him out. Now that he's unconscious, we will have him seeing stars, and we'll take a picture of that to accomplish this mission. Level 5, there's a rumor that a soldier ghost wanders the deck. Find the ghost and take its photograph. This one's pretty easy to do. All we're going to do is jump over the ledge here and then go down. We're going to take a little damage, but there's a soldier walking around here. Let's just take his picture real quick and that will end the mission.
Nice work.
Speaking of ghosts, in level 6 we need to take a photograph of the ghosts, but ghosts hate anywhere that's bright. So to start off, we're going to start running down this hallway, and a little ways down there's going to be a little break in the right side. When we get there, we're going to equip our USP, that's one of our weapons, and we're going to aim at the light up on the top. Once we shoot that, a ghost will appear and start coming toward us. Go ahead, take his picture, and then we'll complete this mission.
Jack, you're great.
Well, there you have it. That's 100% of the Raiden missions completed, and we got some various trophies along the way. But there are other characters and variants of those characters that we could look at, such as the ninja version of Raiden, and that behaves very differently than the missions that you've already seen in this video. So if you want to see me go through those, be sure to hit that like button and let me know down in the comments. If there's enough demand for it, I'll be sure to do those videos because I enjoy doing them for you. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss an upcoming video. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.